so much for letting us come to Manzano Mesa, and Principal Candelaria, thank you so much. A lot of great things happen at this school. Of course, Homework Diner started here. That's one of the great programs in our whole country that started right here in our hometown from the leadership of your principal and others in our community. So today, we are really excited. We are announcing today the fact that we are embarking on an initiative that is an unprecedented initiative to reinvent the summer experience for 15,000 of our students and kids in the city of Albuquerque. This is called Launch to Learn as the initiative. And it's centered on learning, it's centered on health and wellness, it's centered on nutrition, and it's also centered on leadership and confidence and making sure that our students in Albuquerque go back to school next year better than they left even. We always talk about the summer slide, and we talk about what happens to students in those summer months when they're not in school. And the fact is, they're not always ready to go back to school, ready to lead and ready to learn. And this Launch to Learn initiative is exactly for that. It's exactly to make sure that our students have great opportunities, that they have a lot of fun during the summer, but they have really, as I said earlier, unprecedented opportunities to go back. I want teachers in Albuquerque who work so hard and they do such great work, and they work with our children, and they foster them, and they make sure that they're learning. I want the students to come back, and my hope is that the teachers will say, wow, not only are our students coming back to school healthy and well, but they are really ready to lead and learn. And not only do they not suffer from a summer slide, but maybe we can help students advance and really be ready for school. As I said, our goal is to serve 15,000 students in the city of Albuquerque, and we are going to do that because we have 40 tremendous partners for this initiative, Launch to Learn. And we'll hand out a piece of paper here that'll tell you exactly who these folks are. But there's everybody from our library systems to our museums to theater companies to the city and county to Big Brothers, Big Sisters, you name it. There's a bunch of folks on here. And Dr. Gonzalez is going to speak a little bit more to that in just a minute. We know this is ambitious, and we know that it's going to really be a great opportunity. So the way this program is going to work is we're going to have a summer learning passport system to connect students with fun and interesting learning activities throughout the city. Students will get their passport stamped every time they participate in a Launch to Learn site during the summer. And through this initiative, we will also be doing some expansion of some great programs that we've already put into place and that were already there in previous summers. One of those is our partnership with KNME, and I know they are here today from New Mexico PBS, and we want to thank everybody that's involved. Franz Joachim is here. Franz, thank you so much for the work that you're doing. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, Peggy Candelaria is the principal of Manzano Mesa. And then Shauna Runk from Nusenda is here, and I'll tell you about their participation in just a minute. But we want to use this New Mexico PBS to provide curriculum, content, and training for our AmeriCorps volunteers. We have a large group of AmeriCorps volunteers in the city of Albuquerque. We're so thankful to have them here, and they participated last summer. And we're going to have 10 community centers and early childhood sites that will have this PBS curriculum in it. So once again, Franz, thank you so much for your leadership on that. And through that partnership alone, we think we'll have 500 students working with PBS on launching them back to learning and reading. And through our partnership with APS, Interim Superintendent Winter will speak to this in a minute. In the New Mexico Office of School and Adolescent Health, we will ensure that our city's children have their immunizations when they get back to school. We'll help ensure that they have wellness checks and that they have access to their health insurance. Our partners at APS and the New Mexico Office of School and Adolescent Health will bring mobile health services and healthcare enrollers to easily accessible locations, including some of our city libraries, the schools, and our community centers throughout the summer. Our goal is to provide medical services to at least 1,000 of these students that need it, that haven't been able to access those services otherwise. We also have heard from our community that transportation can be a barrier to accessing the city's libraries the community centers, and the outdoor spaces. So today we're happy to announce that in partnership with New Santa Credit Union and through the work of our transit department, Dana Crawford is here today, that we will be providing 5,000 bus passes for this program. Now these are buddy passes. So as you can see, not everybody's probably ready to ride a bus by themselves, but these buddy passes will allow the students to take a big brother, big sister, a parent, grandparent, some other adult that's supervising them on the bus. These will be passed out primarily at our Title I schools in Albuquerque. The Launch to Learn summer bus program will give families an opportunity to explore many of the real world and wonderful opportunities in a city like Albuquerque in what we would call a learning laboratory. So that would include the biopark, certainly. It would include museums, Explora, nature trails, libraries, community centers, you name it. So once again, thanks to everybody for that partnership. But we also want the students to have confidence when they go back to school. We want them feeling good about themselves, and because as you can see, these students are tremendous, and we want to make sure that they have every opportunity when they step back in the classroom at the end of the summer to, like I say, have a lot of confidence and be ready to learn. So we've partnered with Cuts for Kids, and their leadership is here today. Kevin Banks, I see Kevin in the back. Kevin, thank you so much. They provide free haircuts to our youth prior to them going back to school. Cuts for Kids is also going to help provide medical services. They will provide free backpacks to students that need them, and also clothing through a partnership with Locker 505. And I think, is Kim here today? Kim Kirshen, thank you so much. Locker 505 is a great clothing bank here in the city of Albuquerque. So there's just a lot of things going on. And Kevin Banks from the Big Dream Foundation, Cuts for Kids, thank you so much for letting us team with this. And so what you can see is that we have these 40 partners that I talked about earlier. So there's lots and lots of great work going on in the city of Albuquerque. This initiative, this Launch to Learn, was a process of coming up with some things that are brand new, but really trying to take a collective impact approach to dovetailing all these other programs and tying them together for our students. And the person in my office that has put so much hard work in on this is Frank Mitterball. Frank is here with us today, and Frank is our Director of Collective Impact in the Mayor's office. That's a fairly new position at the Mayor's office, but Frank helps me a lot with making sure that we have data and input from all the programs that we have, and he's really taken this upon himself to put this program together through the Mayor's office. So Frank, I want to say personally, thank you so much for everything that you've done. So we are excited. We hope you're excited. I talked to the students earlier. Everybody's fired up for the summer, and we just want to make sure that the summer becomes a very, very meaningful experience for the students and for their families. And so with that, I have a couple of our partners, great partners here, that want to say a few words. And first of all, Interim Superintendent Brad Winter is here to speak on behalf of APS. Brad and I have worked on a lot of initiatives, both in his role as a city councilor and in his role as interim superintendent. Tremendous leader, great collaborator, always looking for ways to help with opportunities with the educational system. And we have a couple of new initiatives in this year's budget that went down, including the truancy program that we're going to start working on together as well. So with that, Superintendent Winter.
Thanks, Mayor.
Thanks.
Thanks. Thank you, everyone, for coming this morning. This is, when I think about education, this is what it's all about. This is everybody working together. This is the City of Albuquerque, Bernalillo County, Albuquerque Public Schools, Mission Graduate. This is everybody working together along with our nonprofits and our business communities to educate our students. That is what it's all about. And I think that is what everybody up here is striving to do and out there. And I just thank the business community. I thank the nonprofits and the government agencies, because we're all in this together, to increase student achievement, to make sure that our children have a great opportunity in the future. And so, summertime is the time you guys get a little break. But it's very important, isn't it, to make sure that we continue learning and we continue reading. And that's what this program does. And it's about the well-being of our children. And so this is the exciting part about education. Albuquerque Public Schools can't do it alone. We need to always work together to strive to make our children better and create an opportunity. And I'm very proud to be able to be part of this. And the behind-the-scenes work that has gone through this has been huge. And I know Jamie Jacobson from our office has worked with the city and everybody. So just thank you very much for everybody participating in this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. So Dr. Angelo Gonzalez is leading up a program in Albuquerque called Mission Graduate, and he'll tell you a little bit about that here. But he's also a great leader, and he's been a tremendous partner in this initiative as well. So I'd like to have Dr. Gonzalez come up and give us a few words. Thank you so much.
Good morning, and thanks, Mayor Barry, for your leadership in helping us create this tremendous opportunity for our kids here in the Albuquerque area. I also want to thank Dr. Winter and the team at APS. It's just been wonderful working with all of you to help pull this all together. So at Mission Graduate, we are trying to increase college attainment here in central New Mexico. And to do that, we know that we have to start early by laying that strong foundation for every child to succeed. We know that elementary school education plays a critical role along the educational continuum, helping to set our children up for success as they proceed toward graduation. Unfortunately, for many students, the progress that they make during the school year can be halted or even reversed during the summer months. Nationally, we call this phenomenon the summer slide. And the research consistently shows that during the summer months, students from lower income families tend to actually lose ground academically compared to their peers from higher income families. And we actually have a chart, I believe it's included in the handouts as well. The key thing to point out on this chart is that by the end of 5th grade, you've got a yellow line and a purple line. Purple line are the higher income kids. The yellow line is the lower income kids. And what happens is, because of this summer slide, by the time kids get to the end of 5th grade, the gap in achievement widens to the point where it becomes very difficult for many of our kids to ever get caught up as they move to middle school and to high school. So putting an end to the summer slide is why we are so excited to partner with the City of Albuquerque, with APS, with the Early Childhood Accountability Partnership, and with all of the organizations, many represented here today, that are offering learning opportunities to students this summer. We call this approach connected learning because the initiative is really about connecting children and families to all of the tremendous summertime opportunities that currently exist right here in Albuquerque, to make sure that our families are able to find high quality, engaging, and fun programs for their kids throughout the summer months. So we want to thank the 40 partners that the mayor mentioned who have already committed to stamping children's passports, and to many others who are serving as distribution sites or providing incentives to encourage participation. So as you can see, we've got in your handouts all the logos. This has really been a true collaborative effort. And this Launch to Learn initiative would not exist without all of our partners' active support and their participation. We also have a poster up here. This shows what our passport is going to look like. This is the cover of our passport. And along with the passport, children are going to be able to receive Launch to Learn, a guide that will provide information about all of the different partner sites and all of the different opportunities that they're going to be able to participate in throughout this summer. To receive stamps in their passports, students are going to they're going to visit partner sites such as the museums, the libraries, summer camps, and health fairs. And at the end of their visit or after completing activity, they will receive a stamp in their passport. In addition, the passport is going to include a reading log and a range of different literacy, math, and wellness activities that they can complete on their own, or more importantly, we hope that they'll complete them with their families. Children can also present their passport at the Launch to Learn table at Summerfest and health fairs and all sorts of other events during the summer months to receive stamps and prizes. And at the end of the summer, we're asking all of you to return your passports to us so that, and you can return those to your schools or to partner sites so that you can receive a prize to be entered into a drawing for your participation in this program. So all of the passports and the Launch to Learn guides are going to be available starting May 18th. And also online at a website that we've created. The web address is launchtolearn.org. Again, that website is launchtolearn.org. All APS elementary summer school students will be receiving passports on the first day of school. And we want to thank APS for helping us be able to get those passports distributed to all of those summer school students. Also, outreach efforts will be focused on elementary school students, but this is open to any child. So if any child in the community wants to participate, they can either download a passport online or they can pick one up from one of our partner sites. So again, for more information, we invite you to visit our website at launchtolearn.org. We also invite you to text L2L Summer, that's L the number 2L Summer, to 51555 to receive weekly messages about summer events and activities. And that's already live. You can text right now. We encourage everyone in the room to sign up. And finally, I'd like to note that there are still sponsorship opportunities that are available, and we're also accepting in-kind donations for student incentives. So again, I want to thank everyone for their help in pulling this initiative together, and again, thanks to the mayor and the city for all your leadership on this.
Thanks. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah. You ready to go? You know why we're doing this?
No.
Because we believe in you, and we love you, and we want you to do great things, and we know you can do great things.
That's why.
That's why. And so you have all these wonderful teachers that come here every day, and the administration and everybody that works in the public education system with Superintendent Winter and others, and they run the school system, but there's so many of us that want to augment the educational experience for our students. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that you have every opportunity. We believe that this is the best program like this in the United States. We believe that this will be leading the nation. We believe that other communities will emulate this over time. And we want to do exceptional things in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We have the students to do it. We have the teachers to do it. We have the leadership of the nonprofits to do it. This is just a way to bring everybody together and have this Launch to Learn program so that, like we say, that you guys and gals have every opportunity just to do anything that your heart's desire and any dream that you have the capabilities and you have the opportunities to reach those dreams and goals, okay? So once again, before we leave, I just want to give a big round of applause for all your teachers and everybody, Miss Candelaria and everybody for all the